it though? Here we go. Maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out how to get into it. This app is acting so funky today. Can you just go to, like...
What you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do.
Go on there it is. Sorry guys, I couldn't get in. I had to figure out like what was going on. My camera was not syncing quite up with what was on this screen. Hey Amber. Hey Trina Lady. I don't know everybody's name. Certain people's name I know. Hey Ashley. I'm good. I'm having a day. It's been a little bit of a day. Hey, Cooper D. Hey, Tamar. I like have to translate everybody's names as I am doing it. Hold on, let me turn this down. Because I'm reading you guys' comments or chat on my iPad. Oh, thank you, Christina. Whew, yeah, I'm never on live. This is my first time. That's why it took me a minute to get myself kind of figured out.
Can I see it?
You have to go back on. Giovanna, you want to shout out? Oh, you know who I need to shout out to? That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. I need to shout out Genesis Loving TV, who is currently just had her transfer, her IVF transfer with her twins. So I'm very happy for her. And then we also have Katrina Forever, who just had her she had her transfer a little while ago, but she is pregnant as well. So congrats, girl. Thank you, Tiara. You always compliment me on my makeup. I feel like it's like all over the place, but I'm sweating. It's hot here. It's like about like 81 degrees here. Okay, I'm just waiting for everybody kind of to get in. Okay, Giovanna with the 2020 baby. Did Z have her transfer already? Because she just had her saline sonogram done. Like not too long ago. Hey Justina, yeah, I'm in good spirits now. I wasn't so much earlier. But who can also guess what the occasion is? If you saw the poll, who can guess what the occasion is? I'm about to see. Congratulations, Lakeisha. That's so awesome. And as I'm saying congratulations, I am truly happy for anybody who has had success. So I am wishing you a safe and happy and healthy pregnancy. Nobody guess? Nobody guess what the occasion is? Anybody? Nope, everybody's still coming in. Everybody is still coming in. Hey, Sabrina. Nope, it's not my YouTube anniversary. I think I've only been doing this for what, like 7 months now, since November? Hey, May. Nope, it's no anniversary. Let's see, I'm gonna wait about like 20 more seconds. I'm gonna wait about 20 more seconds. Nope, no good news for the doctor yet. Hey, is this Lesby Two Mommies? Is it Amanda or Ruby that's watching? Which one? I'm so sorry for your loss, Bianca.
Leah family said birthday.
Yep, the Leach family got it. Hey, Amanda. Yep, it's my birthday. Believe it or not. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask y'all how old do y'all think I am? How old do I look? That might be two separate questions. I don't know. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Tiara. Thank you, Starla. Thank you, Bianca.
Sabrina.
Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you, Sabrina. Oh, Leah was the first one to get it. Yep, and Sabrina got it too. Oh no. Yep. Yep, I am 26. I'm 26 years old. I had a quarter life crisis this morning. I'm not even joking with you. I had like a major meltdown about turning 26. I was just in that mode of like, I just want to stay 25. Not forever, just for like another year or so. Yeah, Haley. I'm a May baby. I'm a Gemini. Yes, Carmela. Yes, I am a Gemini. Yes, Tiffany, we are celebrating my B-Day. I figured, like, I'm a new age, so I figured I would try something new today and go live since it's something that, like, I normally don't do. I think it's, like, kind of fun because it's more impromptu. Normally, I am, like, planning out videos and stuff like that, so this is actually, like, kind of fun engaging with you guys, like, immediately. Yes, Chelsea, Geminis are awesome. We are sassy. We are very intellectual. We're very creative. And another thing about us is we tell you exactly like what it is, exactly how we're feeling. Never ask a Gemini a question you don't want the true answer to. Oh, thank you, Lakeisha. I've always gotten that for my age. I think it's just because I have 3 older siblings, so I'm so used to like from childhood interacting with people who are already older than me. What you mean, Tessa? I don't act like a Gemini. What does a Gemini act like? Yes, Tiffany is a Gemini too. Thank you, Leech fam. I'm trying to scroll back up and see. What did you say, Carmela? What can you see all over my face without me speaking, Carmela? Hey, it's a lot of birthdays coming up. Yes, Amanda, I had to have this shirt going on. Be yourself. And I like everything rainbow nowadays. Everything everything is about a rainbow. If I was eating candy, I would be probably having Skittles darn near every day. Thank you, Millie. It's from the Minnie Mouse line by Sephora. I don't even know if they're selling that palette anymore. I got Gemini. I mean, not Gemini. Well, I do have some Gemini friends, but I have Taurus friends too, and we get along just fine. See, my thing is, I don't try to change people. I'm gonna let you be who you are and be where you're at, and I'm all about acceptance. So, thanks, Sabrina. Yes, everyone do thumbs up this live. The Leech family, I had to try like a lot to find the right color system for me. This is not the first time I have dyed my hair like over my lifetime. I use the Garnier system and I just let it process just slightly longer than the box says, which I know it's not the best, but I also know how to like give my hair protein treatments and I do a lot of mask on it too, so I try to restore those oils. Hey, for the Leanne. Yes, she is now 17 weeks. Thanks for the love. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through everybody's comments. Everybody's comments. Oh yeah, I would be too. I would be definitely be scared. See, the thing about this is if I have an issue with like me happening to potentially fry my hair or anything like that, I don't have no problem with cutting it off. But locks are such a commitment. So yeah, I would be scared too, Tamar. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Hey, Jaleesa. Yeah, I also wanted to mention that I have like some other things coming up live. Me and Jeremy are gonna do a Q&A, and we're gonna do that on June the 15th. I believe that's Saturday, June the 15th. So either on this video, if you want to drop like your questions for us, you can either drop them in this video or I'll be also putting out a I guess post on the community tab, so you can also drop your questions in the comments there, and we'll like sit down and answer everything live. Yes, Haley, I know. Haley is like Jeremy's #1 fan because of his goofiness. Hey Tiffany, this your first live video participation? Well, we are together because this is my first live all together, so thanks for joining me. What you missed is that it's my birthday. I just turned 26, and I'm a Gemini. I can't believe, I'm sorry, Tamar, I cannot believe that people do not know how to pronounce your name. I saw that in one of your videos, and I was just like, how? Me too, Carmela. I love being a Gemini. My dad's a Gemini too. Also, Mia, our daughter, she's a Gemini. And we have a couple of Geminis in our family. Thank you, Tanika. I wish I had some cake. Y'all know I'm still on this cleanse, so it's no cake, no sugar, no sweets, no drinks, no anything for me. Um, Marshina, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. We just came from eating at PF Chang's. We did like a late lunch, early dinner with my mom and Jeremy, and then tomorrow we're gonna go bowling. And then I'm here with you guys. That's also what I'm doing. Oh, I'm happy I get everybody's name right too. I think it's because like when I'm replying to you guys' comments, I actually do like talk out loud as if I'm talking to you. So as I'm typing, I'm like, "Hey girl," or "Hey Jaleesa." I talk to y'all like y'all my girlfriends while I'm doing the comments. That's actually something I was doing this morning too. I woke up at like 4 a.m. for absolutely no reason, and I was like, you know what? I'll go do some comments since I'm up anyway. Birthday cake for breakfast. Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm not like much of a cake fan. I think I have 3 cakes that I actually like, which are pound cake, carrot cake, and cheesecake. Otherwise, I'm not too big on cake. Oh, that's great, the Leash family. I'm sure they just love you to death for the blessing that you are providing their family with. It's probably going to be Jeremy, Carmela. Jeremy has his own like personalized bowling balls, and like he will quickly pull the chalk out to make sure his hands are not sweaty, and we're ultra competitive, so he don't care if it's my birthday or not. He would completely demolish me and not feel bad about it either. Oh, Sweet May. Are you really though? That's like actually cool if you really are. If you're not, it's fine too. Like that's a big thing. Naming a baby is like a huge thing. We wanted to do that, Tamar. We wanted to do a league. We just haven't found the time to get it, I guess, in the plans and to find like, I guess, a league that we can commit to. Okay, May. She said it's decided. It's finalized. It's finalized. You only have a little bit of time left. Because June is going to fly by. So, what is everyone else doing this weekend or today in general? Oh, I want to get out to California. Only time I've ever been out in that direction is when we lived in Hawaii, and that was like it. I do want to go get back out to that coast though. Yes. Shania, this shirt was from Kohl's. You got this from Kohl's, didn't you?
Yes.
My mom got me this shirt. It's from Kohl's. Did you say 4 3-year-old? Oh yeah. Haley, you always have your hands full. And I've seen on your vlogs, your kids love to run too.
Let's go get your other shirt so you can show them.
What event are you waiting for, Amanda? You said so you can go home. Oh, Sue, we just had a yard sale a couple of weeks ago. Well, a garage sale. They practically are the same thing. I love selling stuff. I don't ever go to garage sales or yard sales, but I love participating in them as the seller. Who is Jaleesa? I know you are in that hot stage right now too. Uh oh, Haley Coles is like with a K. It's Kohls. I think Coles is just a United States store. Yes. I don't think they have stores in Australia. Yes, Ashley, you need to like definitely take it easy. I was glad that I got a chance to talk to you on Instagram though. I'm definitely praying for you guys. I need to clean up too, Sabrina. My house is like, it's not junky, but it's a little bit less tidy than what I normally keep it. Yeah, Haley, I've been waiting on your vlogs, okay? I have been waiting. You see, I went back and commented on your last one because I was still waiting. But I understand, though, because you have your hands full. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, okay, Amanda, I see you. That sounds like my kind of event. Thanks, Jamie. We were just talking about this. I got to add Kohl's, and I've worn it probably like 3 times since I've gotten it. I only had it for like a couple of weeks. But it's like one of my favorite shirts. I love shirts with any like inspiring message on them or anything that I feel inside that I can just express on the outside. Where are you at, Jaleesa? Because you said it's cold inside. Oh, you mean inside your house? I was having a moment. Forgive me. Yeah, it is hot outside. So who all in here is currently TTCing? I know some of you right off the bat are. I know Let's Be Two Mommies are. Who else? I gotta scroll up now to see. Oh, Carissa, you are too. Amber, I know you are. Ooh, I wouldn't want to be there, Haley. I can't stand the wintertime. Hey, Janessa. Yep, Tamar is as well. Question off topic. Have you ever had an IUI? So, to answer your question, the first part of your question, Christina, no, I have not done an IUI. You're excited though, which you should be, and you're taking CoQ10, your prenatal, and your vitamin D, and your iron. Those are all like great things. Is your CoQ10 ubiquinol? Out of curiosity, that's super nosy. Oh yeah, I can't imagine that heat in Texas. Oh yep, Juju's doing it too. Yeah, we're. My goal is to have us all like having 2020 babies. We should all just be like bump twins in 2020. Ooh, Tamar, I'm sending you some extra baby dust. Where you at? You in the beginning of your 2-week wait, middle, end? Oh, I love Florida. Yes, can you pass me my water? My mouth is getting a little dry. My mom is so nice, y'all. And of course the spigot want to act crazy too. Thank you.
You want him to make you a sippy cup,
no, I don't need no sippy cup. I ain't used those as a kid. Hey, Jenny. Whew. Okay, you switched. Good. Yeah, I wouldn't want you, Christina, taking something that's like not really doing a whole lot for you, because your body's going to do so much more work to break that CoQ10 down if it's not the ubiquinol form. Especially with you doing the IUI, it's like best to have like that maximum absorption. You got it, Liz. You just got to keep on going. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world, but we have to stay in it. Hi, Jenny. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better now that I'm like talking to y'all. I had time to mellow out. Let me tell y'all like a quick little story. Like I was telling y'all, I was having a little bit of a quarter life crisis this morning, just overall turning 26. There are also other things that are going on right now just in my life outside of TTCing. TTCing is just like one section of my life, and those other factors are like stressful. And I also had therapy today, yes, because my mental health does not take a break. It don't matter if it's my birthday. I'm not canceling a therapy session just because it's lands on my birthday. So I went to therapy earlier, so sometimes that can be, while very helpful, a little bit draining. And I won't say it like killed my buzz. I think it actually gave me my buzz back a little bit, because I got a chance to unload just a lot of heavy stuff off of my chest. And I'm always like telling you guys too, as I'm talking to you individually, some of you guys already ask me, or always ask me, is there anything that I can recommend to help either when you're going through like a miscarriage, or even like months up to a year after? I'm telling you guys, therapy is so helpful. Not every therapist is going to be for you. You're not going to mesh with every therapist, but it's definitely, I find it helpful. I find it nice to have somebody objective who's not judging me or doesn't know me or Jeremy to feel like, oh, she needs to take sides or anything like that. And it's just nice to have the other perspective. Tiffany, we do have some baby names picked out, but we're not really like revealing those. I've only given like my parents and my sister like a sneak peek of basically one baby name. Like we're just keeping it under wraps, and the reason why is because At the end of the day, we don't want anybody's opinions chiming in. We just want to feel clear, level headed, and confident in whatever decision and just rock out with it. And it is what it is. You can talk about it like if you want to after the baby's already named, but once that birth certificate is done, it's done. Oh, I'm sorry that Louis DD18. I'm sorry that your appointment was rescheduled. I can't stand that. That like absolutely irks my nerve when my appointments get pushed back or when they try to not give me one at all. Doesn't it though? Tamar, doesn't it always feel like years behind? I feel like when you're in the 2 week wait, I have said this before. This may be a little TMI for somebody, but I've always said like I wish my pee would just turn a different color, just so that I can know conception has taken place and we don't even have to wait the full 2 weeks. I'm trying to catch up. You guys are typing so fast. Okay. Whew. Okay, you are planning on Louis DD18, planning to start the detox teas that you recommended. Yeah, I do think that they're really good. I would not lie to you guys. Like, at the end of the day, nobody's paying me $1 million. Like, I'm giving my honest opinion. Even if they sent it to me and it did not work, I would still tell you guys that guess what? This is a piece of crap or a crap product and it doesn't work. Haley, you trying to name the baby? You already my Australian sis. You're right, Carmela. We Geminis are thinkers and communicators. I will communicate to death with some people. Some people wish I wouldn't communicate as much with them. Thank you, Jadelle. Hey, Reese. I feel like I missed some of you guys' comments. You were like going like so fast, and I was trying to like actually talk to you guys while I was reading. April, everybody says this about this accent, and I feel like I promise you. Some people think like when I'm typing them back that I'm playing. I promise you, I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now I have spent time in the South, and maybe that's where it comes from. Like my family is originally like way back to my grandparents' originally from the South, but everyone hears this accent. Yeah, nobody's from the South. Your whisper is probably not even a whisper. You know this microphone pick up everything. I am going to tell Jeremy that you his number one fan. Thank you, Sheila, for sending the positive vibes. Hey, LaShonda. It's crazy that like I know you more now via the internet than I did when we were stationed down south. I think you had told me I think that we had only met one time, and of course like my memory is just not the greatest. So of course I don't remember, but now I feel like I know you via online. Thank you, Shavine. I need all the positive vibes I can get. All of them. I will send it to you, Tamar. I'll actually just send you the link. I'll make sure I do it tonight too. My mom's here, so she's like she'll definitely remember to remind me if I don't remember on my own. Oh, this is just my phone though. I have an iPhone, so that is all that I am using for that. I was trying to, that's why I couldn't get in earlier. I know I sent you guys out this whole like event link thing, but it wouldn't let me like enter into the event and start actually filming. It like made me create a whole new event, which I think is just really weird. I feel like this whole live thing was a little bit daunting for me to start out with because it was more complicated than I anticipated. Also because I think like I like to plan out things and know how they're going to work before I actually upload them. Yes, the Leach family. Multiple people have pointed it out, and I always ask, like, well, what do you hear? Where do I sound like I'm from? And they're surprised when I tell them, like, I was born and raised in West Philadelphia. I mean, I did live in West Philadelphia for a short period of time, but I was born and raised in Philadelphia. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Sophia. Thank you so much for the baby dust and love. I'm sending love back to you. I know we have like been through some things. I have heard of OvuSense. I know it's very helpful for some women when tracking their ovulation. They actually like prefer it as a more affordable method as opposed to like buying something like the Ava bracelet. I personally haven't used that before. I just use OPK strips. Like I don't use expensive tests. I think during this whole time I have bought one combination pack of tests that came with 100 OPKs and 50 pregnancy tests, and it's just the strips. Oh, thank you, Azalea. I always appreciate every time like I see one of your comments. I already know it's like gonna be something positive and good. Not that like all the rest of you guys are not always sending me like positive vibes and prayers and everything. Although I do get some comments from some people now. I do get some comments that are not the most positive, but you know, I just gotta send those people some positivity too. Uh, some people are mean, but just gotta try to give them grace and be nice back. Oh, naturally yours. Oh my gosh, I like did not. I don't think I like knew that or realized that, but I am definitely sorry that you had to go through that. I am so sorry for your loss, but I am so glad that like you found this channel and that has been helpful for you. I mean, you guys have definitely been so helpful for me. I would probably be over here just producing buckets of tears if I did not have you guys like support just to, from your interactions in the comments to some people like reach out to me on Instagram. And yeah, I just love y'all. When I say I love y'all, I actually do mean it because I feel like in real life I have not met as amazing of women as I have on this channel. And I do sincerely mean that. That's always to say when I hear them go through. Thank you, Rebecca. I hope it happens for both of us too. I have faith that it will. I'm gonna do PK for the first time. What do you think? Yeah, definitely. H. Bad Baker, I probably butchered that. But about your OPKs, you've been trying for 4 months. Definitely use them. Now, what I will say about OPKs is across the board, they do not work for every single woman, but you're not going to know that until you go ahead and use them. I know that the Pregmate strips are pretty clear and concise. And also, if you download the Thermometer app, that will help you with reading your OPKs. Thank you, Shavine. Me too, Tanika. I was just talking. Me and Zizi on deck were just talking about this. Just how we love each other's energy and love to interact. Me, I'm a personality person, so if I can vibe with your personality and I see that you're like cool and genuine, I typically like get along with people, even if they have like bigger personalities than I do. Thank you so much, Sue. Love you too. I was thinking about getting the Ava bracelet at one point, but that's expensive. I'm on a budget. I like love gifts, but I'm on a budget. And plus, I really feel like it is sometimes like a really useful tool, but the OPKs do work for me. So it's like me trying to not be frivolous and like let the TTC craze kind of get to me and feel like I need to like get these different devices to make something happen or make something work. Oh, no problem, Ashley. I'm glad that I could be there for you. Like, I know your husband's away right now, and it can be just so difficult to go through that by yourself and alone, and then have to take care of your child on top of that. So, I definitely feel like I just wanted to kind of touch base with you, like, and see where you were at. So Tiffany said that the clear blue digital OPKs are wonderful, and I see a lot of people using them. I've actually never used them. A lot of things a lot of times are like expense related for me. Like if I can find something at a lower price that does not like diminish the quality of my need, then I feel like I'm good. But I do hear good things about the clear brew. Yes, Amber, we are like sassy TTC sisters. Amber understands my sassiness. Do I plan on getting any more tattoos? I do have great support here. Like, you guys are so amazing. Yes, I feel like being open and honest is like the best policy so that no one has to feel like they're going through this alone. I know there's some women out there who are going through this now. I have a group or a thread going on like Baby Center for specifically for women who are currently going through or have been going through miscarriage or recurrent miscarriage, and support is everything. We all need support. And as far as the tattoos, I do want to get more tattoos. I'm just like a little bit indecisive, and obviously, you're like right now is not the best time to go out and get a tattoo. I also want to go get my nose pierced. I've had it pierced before, but it rejected. But I think it rejected because there was a lot of trauma to my nose at the current time. So I want to get it done again. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Yes, it's never like easy to go through. But I'm glad that you were able to get pregnant again like 2 months after that. That is awesome. And you are already like past that halfway point too. That's so great. I definitely try to do it that way before. Like my doctor gave me the option back in December after that miscarriage. He's like, you can either wait 3 months or just go back to trying. I went back to trying and then got pregnant again in January. So this time, a lot of people are like, why are you not trying immediately? You know, you're the most fertile 3 months like after a miscarriage. And I just went through back to back miscarriages. So I figured I tried it one way. Now I will try it a different way. And I'm also still waiting to get those tests back too. So we'll see what all that amounts to. Yes, I'm hoping it happens soon, Jacqueline. Either way, I'm having this 2020 baby. I'm claiming it, putting it out there. It's out there into the universe. Me and God had a conversation this morning too, a long conversation because I told you I was up at 4 a.m. So I made use of my time. What do you do to relax and take your mind off the stress of TTC? That is such a good question. Okay, Sophia. So I do a lot of things. I listen to music. YouTube is like my creative stress relief kind of outlet because, yes, even though my channel is just pretty much TTC right now, even though I plan on incorporating other things into it, it's like my pastime and just that thing. Some people meditate, some people do yoga, some people work out, some people eat. YouTube is kind of like that thing for me. But I do also make it an effort to, like, even if I'm just sitting out on my front porch, sit out in the sun. I do have a meditation playlist. that I can share with you if you want it. I can share it with you. Um, but yeah, it really just depends. I watch movies. Sometimes I binge out on Netflix. I don't know why for me. I feel like TTC can be stressful for so many of us, but I feel like for me right now, where I'm currently, the space I'm currently in, the stress portion of it comes from like the various unknown factors, and then on top of those unknown factors, trying to coordinate with different doctors, be it MFM and then the reproductive endocrinologist, and trying to schedule an appointment when they're like severely like either overbooked or they don't have appointments for like 2 months out. I think in moments where I feel the most stressed out is when I feel like somebody is putting my care on the back burner, or like saying, even though we had this conversation and I know you want a certain kind of care, I'm still going to take your case and just put it up on the shelf and let it collect dust. Anytime I even get remotely anything that resembles that feeling, that's when I get stressed out. And that's also when I go into like, I will harass your receptionist. I have been guilty to do that. I don't like easily take like no for an answer. Like, I'll give you guys a for instance. My reproductive endocrinologist that I just told you guys that I had such a great experience with, he apparently had no availability on his schedule for at least, at a minimum, the next 2 months. And then she tried to look further and she didn't see anything on his schedule at all. And I was like, listen, I'm not going to wait until the end of the summer and allow this to hold up my process. Like, I need you guys to do something else. And it was a series of like 3 different conversations that I had with the receptionist down at Walter Reed. Her name is Miss Gray. Awesome, awesome lady. So freaking helpful. She found a way to make it work and got me an appointment from like 2 weeks from now. Ashley, I can send you the name of the account on Instagram. Yes, Lashonda, I am claiming it. Baby Deck is coming in 2020. Or Baby Decks. Y'all can send me those. I'll take those twin vibes too. Thank you, Kim. I'm really hoping so too, but I so appreciate your prayers. Laura, yes, it really can. It's like anything in life. If you let it like eat you up and get to you, it really can drive you crazy. Um, Sue asks, what type of workouts do I enjoy doing? Girl, none. I hate working out. I'm not even going to pretend that I remotely like working out at all. For me, it's very much a mind over matter thing. That's like, even this detox, I don't necessarily, I like the results I'm getting, but I don't necessarily like the fact that like I'm only drinking like tea and water. I want to drink juice, I want to drink coffee, but for me it's like a very much mind over matter. I've made the determination that I've made this commitment and I'm going to do it. So I kind of just like suck it up. I don't really like working out though. I've tried yoga. I'll probably go back to yoga. I didn't necessarily love it. The instructors, have told me that it should not be painful. Good night, Tanika. Um, yeah, they told me that it should not be painful, but some of those poses hurt. And also in my, what is it called? Can't think of the therapy right now. My physical therapy, because I have some pain in my lower back and some tension in my lower back that I have been working on for like months. They definitely recommend for me to be very careful when doing certain poses for yoga and for doing anything that's going to be strenuous on my back. Okay, Tamar, thank you so much for joining. You have a good night and have a good dinner. So no, my doctors have not advised IVF. There is no like need or reason at this point to go that route, so it's really not like necessary at the current time. I don't really foresee it being necessary either, but thanks, Kelly. That's what I aim to be. I aim to be helpful and to be encouraging above anything else. I just saw your comment, Towie. Yes, it can be very stressful. Like the financial aspect of it can make things very stressful. Even sometimes, like getting to these appointments, I told you guys, I drive basically what amounts to 12 to 13 hours round trip. That's like not cheap when it comes to the gas tank and all of the tolls going through the DC area. Like, yeah, the financial piece of it can be very stressful on top of trying to figure out the reproductive piece. I definitely agree with that. Sorry, I'm like trying to go through and read. Thank you, Sue. Like I truly don't. I think it's just like my shape and also my diet. I try best to have like a very wholesome and healthy diet. Hey, Melanie. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Boss Lady. Oh, the Caribbean. I want to come back. I just did a post on Instagram today from our Caribbean cruise last year saying that I wanted to go back there. I love the Caribbean. Ooh, Tyree, I'm so sorry, girl, that you had to have that unfortunate experience of a painful HSG. That pain was real. Hey Queen, just to give you a quick recap. I mean, we're kind of in here just talking about TTC stuff. It's my birthday today, so we were talking about like Geminis, and everyone was throwing out like what signs there are. And right now, like I guess I was in the middle of sort of answering some questions that people had about certain things. Thank you guys. What medicine did you take, Ashley? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to answer. I know that came off very like abrasive. Thank you so much, Lori. Yes, us Geminis rock. I hope so. Jeremy is definitely like a great dad. Like you guys see his very bubbly personality, and he's very like energetic and still has his like childlike wonder. So I never like worry about him in that department. Okay, I was just curious, Ashley. Okay, Tari says she takes metformin too. I have never been on any fertility drugs, and hopefully I won't have to be. I mean, it's whatever it comes to at the end of the day. I know those things are definitely expensive though, and they take a toll on your hormones as well as like your breakouts and everything. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. Yeah, I feel like I have to keep it real. Like it's like not a point. Like I feel like I try to gear it towards more like showing you guys like my positive approach to things. But like I said, I had my low moments. I was crying for probably like 2 hours this morning. Not necessarily for any one reason particular, not even necessarily related to TTC. I just got overwhelmed. So I feel like it's also important for me to put that into perspective so you guys have a very realistic kind of view and don't like have this even expectation of yourself that you're always just supposed to be so super positive. I have my low moments too. Oh, thank you, Queen. Um, no, I have never tried a vegan diet. And I don't necessarily really plan to. Like, I have a lot of plant based foods in my diet, but no, I've never, to answer your question, no, I've eaten vegan meals, but to go full on vegan, no. I have not done that. I have not done a vegetarian diet. I've considered doing a pescatarian diet. So true, Jacqueline. Stress can cause a lot of things, especially in your body. That's why I say like mental health is very important because that affects your stress levels as well. No, as far as like diet wise, I try to mix it up. I usually try to eat a beef product maybe twice a week at most, and then other times I'm either eating a mixture of chicken or shrimp, and I usually have that with two sides of vegetables if it's not on like a salad. I don't really eat like fast food. The only fast food that I do eat is Chick-fil-A. And fortunately enough for my health, we don't have one within like an hour of us, so I'm not making any Chick-fil-A runs anytime soon either. All right, Amber, I'll see you later. Thanks for joining. That's great, Sophia. I'm always like willing to try things, but like one thing that I do tend to like want to communicate is just that it's not so much the conceiving portion of the process that I am struggling with. It's carrying past a certain point. So I feel like I need to find a diet that's sustainable, which is why I'm trying to do the anti-inflammatory diet. I'm trying to work on incorporating that more and more because I know inflammation can cause a lot of problems that are ultimately related and linked to miscarriage. So that's kind of why I'm going more of that route. I know a lot of people use diets to help them conceive. I just haven't really heard of many people who are dealing with recurrent miscarriage and how they've had necessarily, besides the anti-inflammatory diet, any particular like success with trying different diets to sustain pregnancy, if that makes sense. Thank you, Melanie. I really like love the fact that you guys continue to cheer me on. I definitely need it. Ready to have it to see what damages are. Okay, so Tiffany, to answer your question of what you should expect for the HSG test, is what they do is they're going to put a speculum in, and they are going to also potentially put a clamp in to keep your cervix, or I'm sorry, not your cervix, your uterus in place. So the speculum goes in, then they clamp so that your uterus stays in place, and then they insert a catheter into your cervix. They'll clean your cervix off first, insert a catheter into your cervix, and they will start injecting iodine. And the whole purpose of it is to watch how the iodine moves both through your uterus so they can get a full picture of your uterus to make sure you don't have any thing or abnormalities like a uterine septum, or just they also check your uterine shape because some people have like a heart-shaped uterus. And then they check to make sure that the fluid continues to go through your tubes and pour out into your abdominal cavity. So it's a quick, so to speak. It's like a relative word. It's a quick, it shouldn't take more than 15 minutes for them to do, but it can be painful. Even when you don't have blockages, it can be painful. That was my experience. I didn't have any blockages, but it was still very painful. So yeah, that's like kind of what you should expect. They're going to take some pictures and basically like an x-ray to see how the fluid's traveling through, and most of the time they can give you like preliminary results right on the spot. Oh, Kayla, the Chick-fil-A struggle is real. I swear I would struggle so much more if I had Chick-fil-A closer to me. Thank you, girl, though. It's hard. Like, eating healthy is, like, definitely hard, especially because I used to be a comfort eater. Like, Yeah, I used to be a comfort eater and I would like stuff my emotions with like milkshakes and any kind of food I can possibly find. And it got to the point where I was heavy and I did not like the way I looked. My self esteem was not doing the absolute greatest. Excuse me. I was in a depressive state and I was like, you know what? I never want to be here ever again. So let me eat healthier so I can focus a little bit more on my weight and my overall health just so that I can feel good in the skin that I have to live in at the end of the day. Tiffany, the process is once you're actually laying down on the table, is about 15 minutes. And that's like a maximum. That doesn't mean they will be pushing die for 15 minutes or anything like that. No, it's fine.
Your father.
My father's calling. Thank you, Miss Diaz. Nakeensha, hey, sister. How are you doing? Okay, Leah, thanks for joining me. It was nice to communicate with you as well. Thank you so much for the baby wishes and the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. I'm assuming your name is Asia. Is it Asia? Let me know if I'm spelling. I'm not spelling anything. Pronouncing. Is it Aja? That's great, Nakeensha. Relaxation is important. Gotta get in that state of mind. Yes, it's my birthday. It's almost like technically almost over, but my birthdays are like the whole weekend. That's how I rock out with my birthday. Thank you. Is anybody else? I know Tamar was in her 2 week wait as well. Is anybody else still in their 2 week wait? Anybody else need some extra baby dust sent their way? Uh, that is hard, Carmela, when you don't have like the support as far as like junk being brought into the house. That does like make it a little. I can see how that makes it difficult because I used to struggle with that too. Like there would be like cake and candy and every possible thing that I would want brought into the house, regardless of how healthy I was trying to be. But I think for me, it got to a point where I was like, this stuff is going to be here all the time. So at some point, it's like I have to decide, even though it's hard, I'm not disputing that at all. It is so hard sometimes. I have a pantry that's full of snacks right now, but I'm determined to not touch them. Thanks, Tiffany. You enjoy your weekend. Yeah, the 2 week waits are something else. Okay, Sophia is asking, do you find it hard or yeah, do you find it hard finding people to talk to in your personal life about your TTC journey because your hubby don't know anyone for to yes. Yes, 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 Sophia. I do. I usually, if I really need to, I will vent to my mom. And if I'm not venting to her about something, I will sometimes talk here and there. I have to be like super emotional though. I'll like talk to my sister. Even though they haven't had fertility struggles, they can definitely empathize with me and they are very supportive and very understanding of me, sometimes just needing to get it out and not necessarily wanting feedback from anybody. Another, yeah, that's pretty much like it, but not like really. I mean, I talked to Jeremy about it too because it does get frustrating, but he's like more of a listening ear. Like he can also empathize, but and see how certain things frustrate me, but he can't necessarily relate if that makes sense. It is really hard to definitely find women to talk to necessarily in person. Also, my closest friends, they are not at this stage in their life. One is he just recently got married, and they're like just very focused on, which they not should be, but they're just very focused on settling in as a married couple. Another set of friends that I have, they're like in the engaged kind of process, and they're definitely going to have to find a donor. Two females, so they're going to have to find a donor when they get to that point, but they're not there yet. And then one of my other really really good friends, she's currently single, and just not at that stage in her life either. So I feel like it's definitely harder when your friends are not in the same stage of life as you are, and they haven't been through it yet either. So it's hard for them to like relate or necessarily like understand what it is that I'm necessarily going through. Like when we had the loss, my friends were asking like for me to come and get together with them, and what I told them was that I just had a really like traumatic situation happen, and I'm not going to be available, and we're grieving a loss. I didn't get into the details of exactly what was going on. So unless they're watching this channel, only really one of them knows that we're even TTCing. Um, and she knows pretty much everything, but the other two don't really like know the full scope. I know that was a really long way to answer your question. Oh, I'm sorry, Miracle. I'm sorry that this past cycle wasn't the one for you. Hopefully it happens. I know in the summertime we all seem to get like a lot more vitamin D. It's a lot warmer. It's a lot better environment for implantation to occur. So I'm rooting for you, girl. Hopefully you get it, and I'm sending you extra baby dust for this new fresh cycle that you're starting. Ooh, Kayla, you are 10 DPO. When are you going to test? Juju, you're starting your second cycle. Well, I'm sending some baby dust to you too. I hope it happens quickly. I don't ever like people having to like necessarily wait or be in this waiting period. Not that I found, Carmela. We do not have a TTC community like where we live. There's like, I had trouble finding which I didn't find it really, a bereavement support group just for processing my grief and having like other either couples or women who are going through miscarriages around the same time, or have gone through that, or have gone through the loss of a child. I couldn't even like find groups up here for that. So no, there's not a lot of connections up here in that group aspect, which is why I rely so heavily on going to therapy. Thank you, Lisa, for the birthday wish. Okay, Kayla, we hoping you're going to get it. We are hoping you are going to get it. So the next question I'm going to ask is, anyone in here gender swaying? I know some people do gender sway. There's no judgments from me. I know some people also don't believe in gender swaying either. I personally am not trying to gender sway. I'm happy to receive whatever I can get at this point. I'm right there with you, Sophia. As long as it is healthy, that is all I care about. Definitely at this point. That is like my main thing at this point. That and like reducing any potential stress. Like when it comes to things like even with a baby shower, some people might think I'm crazy, but I'm like already kind of planning out my baby shower because I don't want to be stressed about it when it comes to me actually being pregnant in the midst of whatever that is going to potentially look like. I don't want to get in a situation where like it's more stressful to plan it while I'm pregnant versus just planning it before I'm pregnant. And that way too, I'm not making like emotionally driven or indecisive like quick decisions. What are you gender swaying for? Oh, you did answer me. Oh, so you're gender swaying for a boy, Kayla. Oh, Simply Tanika, I watch her channel all the time. Yeah, me and her have communicated. She is definitely a very informative woman. She keeps it real and gives it to you straight, like whether you like it or not. Yes, I have been like, I mean, more recently as of this past year, I was watching her channel like more religiously. But even like, I think like at least 2 to 3 years ago, before I was even really TTCing, I was, excuse me, on again, off again, watching her channel. Yes, great woman. She keeps things very positive too. Team Green. Does that mean that you are not going to try to find out either? Like when you do conceive again, and I'm saying when because I do believe it will happen for you. When you do conceive again, are you just going to not find out until the baby's born? I don't know if I would have that type of self control. Oh my goodness, Curtis Krill. I'm sorry to hear that. That must have been like extremely stressful, like to the max, to have a baby going through surgery, especially heart surgery. Oh, those are great name choices, Christina. Like anything that's like sentimentally related to the family, I think is always like a great name choice. Johnny, are you referring to me? Or you feel like my firstborn is going to be like a girl or a boy? I misread that. All my siblings have boys. All of them have boys. It is boy city. All the grandkids are boys. John Dean, I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, I am definitely very happy to be an inspiration for anyone, transgendered people included, but I never came out, so there's nothing to come out about. I'm not, like, really sure if you misinterpreted something. If you did, I don't take any offense to it. Like, it's totally fine. I was just asking. Exactly. Nothing wrong with future planning, Christina. Did you say I need a girl thrown in there? Yeah, all the grandkids are boys. I think my like dad would like melt if we had a girl because he would just see he would honestly feel like he could relive raising me in some aspect. Well, that's exciting in its own way, not finding out until the baby's born. I like would sort of like parts of me inside would want to do that, but I just can't. I just cannot. I think later on down the line, like we'll find out. I know you can usually find out a lot of times between like 16 weeks and 22 weeks is kind of like that sure sweet spot. I think we're going to wait longer though. I'm still like thinking about locations. It's definitely going to be in Philly. No, Johnny, I am not trans. I'm not trans. I'm not sure where that came from, but Yes, to clarify, I don't have any problem with transgender people. I feel like be who you want to be. Do what's going to make you happy and live in your truth. Oh, but back to the baby shower question. It's going to be in Philly because I have family that and friends for that matter that are spread out between like basically Maryland, Delaware, and all the way up through New York. So Philly's kind of like that central sweet spot. Yeah, Johnny, it's no worries. No worries at all. It's hot in here. Even with the fan running, I feel like I'm sweating.
You want me to get you something?
No, I think you need to drink some water though. Being around this light is hot. Yeah, Sophia, we have baby names. I have a list of running baby names. Some are I guess like I won't say unique because everyone loves to say that like their names are unique. Non-traditional. Um, I think it's a pretty even list. I think I have more girl names than I do boy names. Thank you, Perline. Hi, Mai. Oh, you live over at Willow Grove? I know where that is. That's like 15 minutes away from where I used to live. That was like my go-to mall because King of Prussia was too far away. Oh, Carmela, are you throwing a little fun shade at me? Telling me I'm a little oily? I'm just playing. I do feel a little oily though. I'm good, Mai. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Oh, you said it's more like a glow glow. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take the glow glow over oily. Would I consider doing a baby name video? I would, but like, I wouldn't necessarily reveal to you guys what the name we decided on until like the baby's already born. Take the first three letters of your spouse's name and the last two of your own to make a name. Hey, that might work for some people. Let's see. So that would be Jura. Jura is what it would amount to. That is not gonna work for us. No, Jan, I am not pregnant. We're just talking like about the future. People are asking like, do we have baby names already picked out? Because I said I am planning certain things. Like I'm already planning a baby shower. That way I don't have to do it during pregnancy. Yes, Carmela, I stay dabbing. Anytime I have on makeup, especially, but even when I'm out there, out like throughout the day, I usually have a little napkin next to me. I also have like hyperhidrosis, so I'm constantly, even in the wintertime, I sweat and it can be so annoying. Okay, Tiffany, you are on day 11. That's almost halfway there. You are doing it. No, Jan, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything at all. Ooh, I'm doing good, Bill. Thanks for asking. Leave in weeks. People come through. Cannot wait. 3 boys. Well, I hope you get the girl that you're hoping for, see. I mean, of course, I pray for health over everything else, but I always want everybody to get their heart's desires. Brandy, it's okay. Your late is like right on time. You can go back and catch up on some of the other stuff later. Wow, we've been on here an hour already. I did not expect that at all. Yes, and I think you're gonna get it. See, I think you're gonna get it. I always pray for not only my TTC sisters, but just those who have achieved pregnancy already. I want everybody to have a safe, happy, healthy pregnancy and also a safe delivery. Like you can have the greatest pregnancy overall, but I am still gonna like pray hard for you to have that safe delivery. Thank you, Tammy. I just saw your I just saw your comment or your message. So, would anybody have any like summer plans? Anything? Any trips booked? Anything like that? We have absolutely nothing right now other than like Six Flags. Thank you, Brandy. Ooh, that's fun stuff, Ashley. Carmela. Yes, I can't wait for them to come back either. Like it's been more stressful not TTCing and trying to not get pregnant than it ever has been just TTCing in general. Ooh, Tammy, I am so sorry, girl. I would not want to be there. I do not love the winter time at all. I love the summer. I will take my sweat for days before I have to put on a coat. Ashley, do you have a son? Is it a son or a daughter? Because I know it necessarily was not a joy. Not necessarily a joy when it came to boys and potty training. Ooh, I'm gonna be jealous even though I went on a cruise last year. But yes, cruising, we had considered that too. We considered going on another cruise, but it didn't work out. That was always a consideration. Like, what if we book this cruise and then come to find out I get pregnant and cannot go? Especially with all the Zika. I'm sure it's never easy. It's never easy for any child when it comes to potty training. I don't think any child just automatically gets it. I just know with boys, it tends to just be everywhere, all over the walls, just everywhere. That helped my nephew too, Ashley. Yeah, during the underwear during the day, and then slowly transition into underwear overnight. Oh, thank you, Beverly. I'm like laughing at you on the inside, talking about I'm the old lady in here. I have women of varying ages watching this channel and in the chat. Some are younger, some are older, some are middle ground. It doesn't matter. We're all about support here and positivity. That's on my bucket list. Going to the Grand Canyon's on my bucket list too. Hmm. Yeah, Carmela. I'm a more free spirit. I don't like being constricted by these medical confines of what I should be or shouldn't be doing at certain times in the month. It certainly doesn't, Brandy, and it certainly doesn't when it comes to fertility. It really doesn't, because there's so many women at varying ages struggling with so many different aspects of their fertility. I always say that, like, the fertility struggles do not discriminate. It doesn't matter what age or race you are, they do not discriminate. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know it's like definitely hard, especially because like a lot of you guys, you're not the only one, but it was like a couple of you that we were like pregnant at the same time and like going through similar symptoms and things at the same time. But I am still rooting for you guys. You like definitely deserve to have your healthy baby, so I'm definitely still happy for you guys and always rooting for you guys. Tamar actually, she already left. I wish she didn't leave while I was talking about this, but Tamar from Cooper D TV, she actually just talked about this about like just not being in a space of not being necessarily bitter or angry with like pregnant women or women who have success on their TTC journeys, because we all want to eventually get there at some point. So my thing is like me and her both kind of agree on this, to where it's like if I find out that you're pregnant, it doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter how long you've been trying. I don't care if you decided to try yesterday and you got pregnant tomorrow and it happened just like that for you. I'm still going to be happy for you. At the end of the day, your blessing is not blocking my blessing. So, yeah, I think we should all just be happy for each other. Yeah, Six Flags, we love going to theme parks. I think I talked about this before, but theme parks are, or I mentioned it on our Instagram. Theme parks are definitely our jam. I feel like they're fun. We can be kind of kid like while we're there. We can take also the kids with us. They're both tall enough now to get on everything, so we don't have to like try to limit what we're doing. Oh shoot! I think my phone might have died. Oh nope. That was my battery letting me know. Hey, Alexis. Me too, Carmela. Everybody is like my friend in my mind. Like, especially when I'm invested in someone's journey, you are my girlfriend on the other side of the screen. And for people who support my channel, if I like communicate with you often, to me, like, you're like a girlfriend to me. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up now, guys. We still have a Netflix movie to watch. I don't know which one Jeremy wound up getting because there was a couple of options, and I just told him to pick whatever. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go and try to get some hopefully comedic laughs in for the night, and I will see you guys back probably, well, definitely next week. I upload still every Thursday, so you guys will definitely see me then. But I liked how this was going, so I think that in the future I'll definitely do more lives, and I definitely appreciate all you guys interacting with me and taking that time out. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you all. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive vibes. I'm sending all you ladies trying baby dust. Thank you for all of your prayers and continuous support. And you guys will see my face again next Thursday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.